guys, next we are going to measure out some brown sugar. So good. Now this is a dessert, so there is a little bit of sugar in it, but hey, everything in small amounts, right? We shouldn't eat this whole entire apple crisp in one setting, in one night. Whew. But it's always nice to have a little extra dessert at the end of your night. All right, guys, can you look at this? Can you tell me, what does this measuring cup say? 1/4. So we're gonna need 3/4. How are we gonna do that? We're gonna count to 3. So we're gonna go 1, fill it up, 2, fill it up again, 3, and then fill it up 3 times full of brown sugar. So let me show you. I'm gonna use a spoon to help grab from the bag. All right, guys, so I'm going to slowly pour my brown sugar in. And if you guys notice, is this to the top? Nope, not yet. Okay, so we're gonna put that all the way to the top, up to the yellow rim of the measuring cup. So there we go. This is 1. There we go, 1. Now we're on 2. And thanks for counting with me, guys. I really appreciate it. All right, guys, what was this again? 2. 1, 2. All right, and we're trying to get 3/4. So we need how many more? 1. You're right. Good job, guys. Last one. Then we will have 3. All the way to the top. Pour it in. And look, guys, right here, let's count together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Great job with our measuring cups. What's another tool that we use to measure ingredients? Dun, 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 dun. Measuring spoons. Can you guys tell me, what does this measuring spoon say? If you said 1 tablespoon, great job. You notice it says TBSP. Tablespoon. Now this isn't how you spell out tablespoon, this is the abbreviation. So it means abbreviation is just a shorthand, not the full word. So tablespoon is TBSP. The other measuring spoon would be your teaspoon, which is TSP. Can you guys tell me which one is bigger, tablespoon or teaspoon? If you said tablespoon, great job, guys. You see, a little wee teaspoon. It's small, it fits right into the tablespoon. All right, so you guys are gonna get out 1 tablespoon. You're gonna grab your flour. I have mine in a Tupperware container. Some of y'all might have it in a bag. And we're gonna measure out 3 tablespoons. So just like we did with the brown sugar, we're gonna count to 3. All right, and I'm gonna do it over the flour so I don't make a mess. So I'm gonna scoop up. Is this too much or not enough? If you said too much, you're right. So I'm gonna use my finger and we're going to slide it across. And now, what do you guys think? Is that enough? Great, it is. All right, now we're on 1. Throw that into the bowl. Now, we need to move on to 2. Great job, guys. All right, we're gonna scoop. And remember, too much, so we're gonna use our finger, slide across. Great job. Now let's get 2. Great, guys. Now let's move on to, what's after 2? 3. Great job. All right, scoop, slide, and dump. That was 1, 2, 3. Great job. Thanks, guys, for counting with me. Now, keep that tablespoon handy. We're not quite done yet. We have one more ingredient that we need to measure out, and that is our yummy, delicious cinnamon. Oh, yeah. Cinnamon is a really nice spice. So what I'm going to do is, if you guys open up some of your cinnamon, it has little holes. You guys see that? It's really hard to measure out. You'll be here all day. So to make it a little bit easier, I open it on up, okay? And remember, it's okay if you make a little bit of a mess, but if you're worried, you can always grab a dump cup. So I'm just gonna use an old measuring cup, put my tablespoon over it, and I'm gonna tap nice and slow. And remember, if you guys make a mess, that's okay. What can you do if you make a mess, guys? Clean it up, that's right. Good job. And so I'm slowly, and look, I'm making a mess. My dump cup's not doing me good, but that's okay. We're gonna clean it on up afterwards. All right, is that enough, guys? Yeah, good job. Now remember, we're just gonna do 1 tablespoon. And we're gonna throw that into our mixture. Look at that beauty. Nice. All right, guys, now our last and final step. I'm gonna grab a spoon and I'm gonna slowly push the brown sugar down, and I'm gonna get a good stir of all my ingredients up. Really stir it all around. All right, guys, look at that. Looks nice. So I'm gonna put my spoon down, and our last and final ingredient, the ingredient that brings it all together. All right, y'all ready? And you gotta tell me what family food group this belongs in. Dun, dun, dun. What is this, guys? Butter. Good job. All right, where does butter belong? What family food group? Dairy. Great job, guys. Way to go. And I also want you to notice that this butter, I had it setting out. This butter is all nice, and is this soft where I can pinch into it, or is it hard like a block of ice? And if you said soft where you can pinch into it like Play-Doh, you're right. So we really want to make sure that the butter is room temperature. You don't want to melt it. So melting, what does that mean? It would mean putting it in the microwave and bringing it down to where it's a liquid form like water. We don't want that. We want it to look kind of like Play-Doh. And we're gonna open this up. And if you don't want to use your hands, you don't have to. You just slowly peel it just like a banana. And right in there. And if you guys have a lot of fun instruments at home, some of you guys might have what you call a pastry cutter. You can get in there and mash it all up. But hey, let's have fun. We washed our hands. Let's get in there and Hulk smash, right guys? So I'm gonna grab my hands and I'm going to break the butter down, and the butter's gonna melt because our hands, guess what? Do you guys think your hands are hot or cold? They're hot. You guys are moving this all around. It's gonna help melt the butter. And if you guys can see, does it look like it's getting sticky? Yeah, very sticky. Good job, guys. And you're just gonna go around and around and try to get to the bottom. You guys see how I'm like clawing it? Clawing it like a cat. Yeah, see, I'm getting it all together, just like Play-Doh, guys. And we're gonna do this for a good little bit until it's all mixed together. And I'm tossing it all around. And yes, do you guys think my hands are getting a little crazy? Yeah, you're right. And that's okay, guys. You can do it. And it's only for a short amount of time. And then you can go straight to washing your hands, okay? You guys got this. And remember, if you don't want to do it, that's okay. That doesn't mean you can't make this delicious meal. Use a spoon, mash it up, or find somebody at home to do this part. You guys can bake together. All right, you guys see how that's all nice and mixed up together? Now the last and final part. Let's get our apples on over here. All right, guys, I have a nice layer of apples. And we are gonna take our crumbles and get it all nice. Uh-oh, got a rogue one. All right. And get a nice good top layer all around. And it's okay if it's not perfect. It's gonna bake in the oven for about 40 minutes and it's gonna look so good and smell delicious. That butter and cinnamon. Remember, if you guys try these recipes at home, make sure you let us know. We'd love to see what you guys do. And you can add even blueberries or some raspberries for some extra flavor if you want. You can make it your own. Look at that, guys, all done. Let's get this in the oven. Right, so the oven is now on 375. So I've got some, what are these called? Oven mitts. Nice. Okay, so guys, remember, the oven is what? Hot. Okay, so you guys always need to have somebody with you if you're not ready to do this on your own, which is okay. Or make sure that you have caution, okay? And be careful. So I have my oven mittens on. So instead of grabbing my apple crisp and trying to juggle it all together, I'm gonna go ahead and open up my oven. And I'm going to slide the rack out. Now I'm gonna go and pick up my dish. There you guys. Remember, you don't have to do everything all at once. Take your time. So I'm gonna put my nice yummy apple crisp in and slide it and put it up. Nice. Now, the biggest thing that everyone, when you are baking or cooking, you wanna make sure that you put a timer on because you don't wanna burn your food. You just worked so hard. Let's not burn our food, okay? So, come on. Find the timer, and we want to bake this for 40 minutes, and on. So now 40 minutes is the timer. Joining Beyond Cooking, and like I said, grab a friend and share this nice and yummy dessert. It's really good. Try it. What do you think? Yeah? All right, y'all enjoy. Try this recipe